Yo, Rubber Ducks, what is up? On this episode of Smoking Chat, we're talking to KG and D. Let's talk about business, bro. Even if you have like a landscaping business like my husband, or if you have a marketing business like me, you still need to know the business aspect. It doesn't matter what you
know how to do, like work or easy.
Yeah, you got to get that business aspect down. So like, I had to learn. I had started a new job at T-Mobile, and I was making a lot more money than I had ever made in my life. You feel me? So I'm like, I'm gonna get my LLC. So I bought my LLC, and I was getting clientele and shit. But there was a lot that I didn't know, and if I would have just made some different moves, or at least looked up some shit, I would be a lot farther than I am now. Just because of the mistakes that I made, I had to recoup, you feel me? Like, just because I had money, I was spending it dumb. And it's like, now things are harder. And if I would have just took my time, I could have spent my money wisely. Just like some of these artists and shit out here where they just making songs, spending studio time. And it's like, bro, you gotta also market.
That's true. A lot of young people these days, that's all they really do. They get money and spend it, don't really think about trying to budget out their money. They just think, oh, well, I got a whole bunch of money in my pocket, I'm gonna just go and blow it.
Yeah,
but
and that's what I try to tell people all the time. It's not about the amount of money you have, it's about what you do with it.
Exactly.
Because even the person with the smallest amount of money, if they got the right mindset, they can really do something.
Yeah.
But somebody that's making, the person who makes a lot of money, they might just spend that shit. But it's like, eventually, like, say they get hurt or they can't make that income no more.
That what you got to fall back on, like
Nothing.
you can't use that. Whatever you don't spend that money on, you better hope you can use it to come back.
They probably try to fall back on social security or something. Or if it's something they got hurt, they probably try to apply for disability. But that should take a long time.
No, but I'm saying, like, if you own your own, they say you own your own business. If you like Steve Harvey, everybody knows about Steve Harvey. If Steve Harvey got hurt, Lord forbid, I love that man. Don't let nothing happen to Steve. But if something happened, he only made money by being on the radio and having these talk shows. If that nigga's not there, they're not paying him.
Mm-hmm.
So he has to have something to fall back on, you feel me? So that, but his money's making money.
Yeah.
And that's what we need to do. We need to have something so that our money is making money and that it's growing on itself. Because niggas be living in now.
Exactly.
And they need to live for the future.
Motherfuckers need to learn how to invest that money.
Mm-hmm.
You invest it, trust me, invest that bitch and sit on it, tell you that bitch gonna double.
Apply for credit, shit. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having good credit. You get swiping a credit card, nothing wrong with that shit.
Yeah, and that's the thing is use your credit card instead of your cash because
some cash. Don't let you fuck with that shit.
you get cash back on this shit, y'all. And my homegirl, your cousin Portia, actually told me about the fucking here you go, bro, you go like that. She told me about the self credit card about 2-3 years ago. I ain't listening because I'm hard headed as fuck. One random day last year, I was like, man, I got a little bit of money. It was $25, y'all. It's $25. Just do $25, and they take it out every month. And March came around, and they were like, hey, we're offering you a credit card of $1,200 because you've been paying your payments on time. And I'm like, damn, that's great. Turn around to like a couple months ago, they offered me a secure credit card with the $25 that I've been paying. So I have $175 that I've been paying that I get back in 2 years. In 2 years, that'll be like $500. Not a lot of money, but it's something. You feel me? So, but the thing is, now I got a secure credit card using that money that I'm paying myself every month, and this is also building my credit. You feel me? Use your money wisely. Like, I pay off my credit cards faithfully. So that's one thing that you just gotta do. Make sure you keep up on the payments, you know. Make sure you pay more than the minimum, you feel me?
Definitely.
They clocking, they definitely watching your ass.
The faster you can get that bitch paid off, the more your credit will go up.
And no, I was just gonna say that also ties into like business credit and shit, you feel me? Like, I was trying to just start my shit, and when I first started my business, y'all, I had got divorced, a bunch of stuff had happened with my life, I didn't have good credit, it was very low, it was like, I think 529, that was low for me, goddamn it. So I had to work off paying stuff off. I'm talking cars got repoed and shit. It was really hard. So I had to pay things off. You feel me? I wasn't getting credit cards. I stuck with First Progress. They gave me 2 secure credit cards for $200 a piece. Mind you, that's my money. I had to have $400, and I just gave them $400, and I was like, I'm gonna invest this in myself. My credit slowly started building. Then that's when I got other opportunities. I was able to buy a new car because my credit got higher. I was able to get more credit cards because my credit got higher. And I don't use all my credit. You feel me? I only use it for like, emergencies or like gas. Yeah.
Business. No parlay.
Nah, for real.
I did it as a young kid, man. Getting the credit card young, thinking, oh man, I got free money. When it starts swiping away.
Credit is not.
Yeah, when the credit card limit up, and you can't pay the limit back, you're like, damn, I got no money.
Then the interest kick in,
and that's the good thing about the self credit card and the First Progress cards. These are 2 cards that don't have a high interest rate. So if you can't pay it, like my First Progress card, if you can't pay it, they charge you a $40 fee. Sucks. Fucking sucks. Because if you don't have any money and you gotta pay a $40 fee on top of trying to pay the $200, $240 is a lot more than $200. You feel me? So, and you also get late fees, like different little charges, but it's like that motivates you to keep it up. And eventually, the more money you get, I just say, man, keep getting them secure credit cards. Don't get a whole bunch, you feel me? But you can increase. The secure credit card is just putting your money on a card. You give me $200, I put the $200 on the card, you use it, build your credit. That's it. And if you ever want to close your account, you can.
Also, just let it sit there too. It builds up too in time.
You do have to have some usage though. You have to have some usage.
I got a question when I come back. I'm gonna get some to drink.
But yeah, man, like especially artists, I don't think they realize that they are an LLC. Like put you as an sorry, I heard a baby. Put you as an LLC and start all of them transactions, studio time,
That's another
tax write-off.
Another thing y'all young artists gotta do. Your name that you're using right now, your stage name, make sure you go get your stage name copyrighted in LLC, man, because trust me, you don't
Somebody
get
else
that
can
paperwork
take it.
done, somebody gonna take your stuff, right? They're gonna use your lyrics and you can't go there and fight for your money. That shit blow. Trust me. Get your shit copyrighted and patent, bro. Get it to where you own your name. Trust me. It's gonna come back in the long run. It's gonna help you out.
Yeah.
Especially dealing with paperwork, contracts, beats, features.
And that's one of the things that I wish I would have like really focused on is like, one second. You gotta make sure, yeah. I just really I wanted to focus on the actual aspect because this photography shit, this business shit, like, well, the business aspect I went to college for, but my mom always used to do photography, you feel me? I just jumped into that shit and I consider myself a smart person. I teach myself how to do plenty of shit without reading books, I just do it and figure it out. But it took me so much longer because if I would have just bought that $26 book on photography, the beginner's photography book, that shit would have probably taken me maybe a day or so to actually learn. Versus me trial and error for fucking years, you feel me? Just trying to be hard at. And like, Robert does the same thing where you missed it, baby, just like pretty much going through trial and error back to back rather than like, I could have bought a book on photography and learned it instead of going through all these years of making mistakes and shit like that. But it is experience too, so I get it. But work on your craft, learn about that business aspect. Look up what it means to be an artist, what it means to be an independent artist, what it means to be an independent contractor, what it means to have your own landscaping business. What is behind doing this work? Because we know how to be artists. We know how to market manage and do landscaping. That's not the fucking problem. The problem is that I don't know how to make money with this talent that I have. And I'm wasting all of my life and all of my energy just putting money, and it's gone. There's nothing to come back from that. And nobody gives a fuck about you as an artist. Nobody gives a shit about you. I just want you to know, I gotta humble you a little bit. Nobody cares about anybody else because they're so worried about what they're going through. So you have to do something that stands you out from somebody else. You have to have that business that has great customer service, great time management, great actual service. You gotta be the artist that has good fucking a good image. You gotta have a crowd. You gotta actually be around people. You gotta go to them shows. You're not gonna get paid for all them shows. You're not. Cause don't nobody give a fuck about you. And until you prove yourself, ain't nobody gonna pay for you for it. You know how many free photo shoots I had to do? And I don't wanna say I had to do, but it was service for service. You feel me? So it was like, you know, it sucks.
Favor for a favor.
Yeah, favor for a favor. But I got them connections. I built around people, and I really built Smoking Chat. It's a bunch of people who copy me in the city.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Cause y'all been at this
Man,
for a minute.
that's what I'm saying. It's a bunch of shit that I've done. Like, I was thinking about the mic performances. You remember when I was doing the picture? Thank you, baby. Sorry, baby girl woke up, y'all. But we used to do mic performances too, like way back. Like when I was living in my trailer type shit. But you know, it's whatever. It's whatever.
You still can bring it back.
Yeah, I can still bring it back.
You don't look at one big pop up, man. Just
Yeah.
wait.
You know, I'm glad that we had you here, man. Not even just for like the show, but just like as a friend, you know, hanging out and shit. Cause you know, it's good motivation. Cause he right. He was episode 1. He was the start of this shit. Then he knows how far I came from. Like y'all, literally, I had all this photography shit, and we set that bitch up in my living room. I got the same amount of dogs as I had 2 in a fucking. It's not even a trailer. It was a.
Like a camper.
It was a camper. It wasn't even a trailer. It was a camper. So it's just like.
Still grinded out and made that shit work.
Yeah, and we pushed them out.
Got up out of there.
Came up.
Yeah, man.